Hi, welcome to Al's Garden and Home. I'm Peter Eastman. I am the tree and shrub buyer here at Al's, and we are here today to talk a little bit about citrus. Yes, you can grow citrus successfully in the Pacific Northwest with just a little bit of extra effort. You can grow your own lemons and limes and other fruit. So just talk about the basics of citrus first. One of the things is we want to keep them in containers for the most part. We really don't want to plant them in the ground because we're just a little on the cold side, and you want to be able to protect them a little bit in the wintertime. So I keep all my citrus in containers. Really like at Al's these new lightweight pots. This is great for growing anything where you're going to have to move it indoors and outdoors amongst the seasons. This is a brand called Jappy. Comes out of Brazil, very lightweight, great for growing citrus in. Gives you lots of room for those roots, which means more root room, bigger plants, more flowers, more fruit. When you are growing your citrus outside for most of the summer, start in the late spring. When you're planting your tomatoes, you can stick your citrus outside, put them in as much sun as possible. They're heavy feeders, so you're going to want to make sure that you are feeding them probably 4 times a year. They're evergreen, so they never really stop growing completely. So we prefer this citrus tone by Spoma. It's a great organic citrus fertilizer, but I would recommend putting it on once in spring, summer, fall, and even winter. Don't forget winter, because that's when the fruit is going to ripen, and they need food to ripen that fruit. So let's talk about some of the easier citrus to grow. Our #1 most popular citrus by far, and it is the Meyer lemon. Meyer lemon is actually not a true lemon. It's a cross between a tangerine and a lemon, but it is very hardy, easy to grow, and you'll get lots of fruit. So a plant like this, in a 1 gallon, you can see this one is already starting to get flowers. Don't worry about that. If you've got your citrus inside and you're noticing it's starting to flower, you can go around if you want and try to pollinate it yourself with like some cotton swabs or Q-tips or a small paintbrush. But otherwise, put it outside in the summer and it'll rebloom, and you'll get lots of blooms, and the bees will take care of the pollination. After the Meyer lemon, I'd say limes are probably the easiest. We carry the Bayer's seedless lime, which is a little bigger lime, a little hardier. It's about as hardy as the Meyer lemon. Nice big size limes. And then we also carry the Mexican lime, also called the key lime. And those are those classic smaller little limes. It's a little less hardy, and you'll notice in the winter time you might get a little bit of chlorosis on the leaves, because it really doesn't like temperatures much below 50 degrees. That'll go away as the temperatures warm in the spring. And you can see this one's already started to get loaded with flowers already, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry if it's blooming in the winter, because you'll get once you put it outside in the sun and you water and fertilize, you'll get plenty of blooms. So let's talk about some of the exotic ones too that you can grow. So this here is a Washington navel orange. We're all familiar with the navel oranges. This one, again, citrus is a winter fruit. So you're going to be harvesting, they're going to be ripening, you're going to be harvesting in the middle of the winter, which is kind of exciting. Normally we harvest fruit in the summer or fall, but citrus is winter. Another great one, if you've got a lot of room and you're looking for a big one, is big specimen. This is a grapefruit. This is Oro Blanco grapefruit. It's a white flesh grapefruit, but everything about it is big. Big leaves, big flowers, uber fragrant, nice big grapefruit. Most of your citrus you can leave all the way outside till we get really, really cold in November. So it's outside for most of the year. It's just like about 3 months where we need to keep it either in a greenhouse, indoors, or at least on a covered patio. Another great one that I like is the variegated Eureka lemon. This is a true lemon, but it has these beautiful variegated leaves. The leaves come out purple, and then they age to this cream, white, and green. The thing I like about it is even the fruit's variegated. So the fruit on a Eureka lemon is green and yellow stripes, and in the inside will be pink. There's some pink in it, so the juice you get for this is actually pink lemonade. So you can make your own natural pink lemonade from this guy here. But we've got navel oranges, we've got satsumas, we've got grapefruits, we got all sorts of different citrus. If you really want to deep dive into citrus and have your own collection, it's hard to have just one. But if I were to start, I would tell you start with the Meyer lemon. It's definitely the easiest one. Once you get it down and you're successful with your Meyer lemon, you can branch out to the other ones. We carry all of our citrus in shrub form, but we also have some tree forms. This is a Meyer lemon that was grown for us in a tree form. So if you're looking for a tree already rather than a bush, this would be a great addition to anybody's patio. So yeah, come in. We offer a complete citrus selection of citrus. 1 gallons. And also 5 gallons for people that want a bigger bush earlier. They're all going to flower and they're all going to get fruit for you this next coming year. Even the 1 gallons, you'll be amazed how much fruit you can get on a 1 gallon. So yeah, and fragrant flowers, fruit, that's citrus.